the Mattaponi Indian Reservation. We are the people of the river. The Mattaponi are one of the original core tribes of the Powhatan chieftain, governed by the great chief Powhatan, also known as Tsenacomoco, the father of Pocahontas, who ruled most of Tsenacomoco, Tidewater, Virginia, when Europeans arrived in 1607. The Mattaponi Indian Reservation was granted to the Mattaponi Indians in 1646 and confirmed in 1658. The Mattaponi River will always remain the lifeblood of their tribe and an important part of their culture. The battle to keep their culture alive within their people has not been easy. However, despite the strong pressures to assimilate completely into mainstream culture, the Mattaponi culture remains strong. The Mattaponi River bank also supplies the Mattaponi with clay for pottery. The Mattaponi people have perfected the art of pottery, making as well as court work. Replicas of ancestral pottery as well as creative contemporary expressions are made much of the same way as in the 17th century. Their native language is Algonquian. A significant part of the effort to wipe out the Mattaponi included forced language assimilation. Their language was almost lost, but there is an organized effort to reclaim this important part of their heritage. Although many Mattaponi maintain jobs nearby cities, tribal members still form of reservation land. Traditionally, Powhatan women performed farming. Gardening, such as planting soybeans, peas, corn, and other grains, is an activity enjoyed by all the Mattaponi people, also fishing, hunting, and trapping. The Mattaponi are a Native American tribe that has inhabited the eastern Virginia region for thousands of years. They are part of the larger Powhatan Confederacy, which was a group of tribes that lived in the Chesapeake Bay area. The Mattaponi people have a rich history that spans back to before the arrival of Europeans in North America. The Mattaponi are skilled hunters and fishermen who live off the land and the nearby rivers and streams. During the 17th century, the Mattaponi were one of the tribes that were encountered by English colonists who settled in Virginia. The Powhatan Confederacy, which included the Mattaponi, had a complicated relationship with the English. While they initially traded with them, the English eventually began to take over and more of their land and resources. During the 18th century and 19th century, the Mattaponi Indians incorporated native traditions with English habits, largely converting to Christianity. In the early 20th century, many Virginia tribes struggled to preserve their identity and culture due to the Racial Integrity Act of 1924. This Racial Integrity Act and subsequent legislation banned interracial marriage in Virginia and asked for voluntary racial identifications on birth and marriage certificates. White was defined as having no trace of African ancestry, while all other people, including Indians, were defined as colored. To accommodate Virginians who claimed Pocahontas and John Rolfe as ancestors, the law allowed for those who had 1/16 or less of the blood of the American Indian and have no other non-Caucasic blood deemed to be white persons. The laws essentially erased Virginia Indians as a category of people. The Mattaponi Indian Reservation is governed by a chief named Mark Fallingstar Castello, an assistant chief named B. Leon Chufadas Castello the first, and several council members. The reservation at King William includes the Mattaponi Indian Baptist Church, the Mattaponi Tribal Museum, a fish hatchery and marine science facility, and a community tribal building that was formerly the reservation school. The hatchery and marine science facility were funded through grants and individual contributions which support tribes' work with American shad. The North American, Native American tribes. Thanks for watching.